Okay, so I'm out here in the new orchard, and I say the new orchard. If any of you have been following me, you would have realised that in 2010 I planted a brand new orchard on the farm, and here it is behind me. It was replacing an old orchard that was here, and it was funded under higher level stewardship. They paid for the trees and the fencing, and I'm now at the 10-year stage. This is the first one. I'm taking the railings around. You've probably seen in videos when the cows are going out, some people are always asking me, what are the little squares around the trees? Well, for 10 years these trees have been protected with fencing to stop the cattle getting at them. This is the first fence I'm taking down out of any of them, and this is a cherry tree. It's done really well. The tree's substantial enough not to need to be guarded from the cows, so I'm just taking it down. The rails are pretty rotten and stuff, but anyway, as it's 10 years, I was going to have this reunion with the people I planted the trees with, because I planted 28 trees here and got 28 families to come and visit and see and plant the trees and put a time capsule under them. Well, obviously because of lockdown that's not possible. So what I did, I made a video for everyone in the group and sent it via WhatsApp. So I walked around the orchard just saying how everyone's tree is doing. So if any of you are interested, you can watch the video. I'm just going to put it up here for people to see the video I made for people. But also what I'm going to do is, just before this, in about 10 seconds, I'm going to put the Points West video on that they filmed 10 years ago when we planted it. You know, it's just a lovely thing. One of the best things I've ever done, actually planted a new orchard. Very lucky. And this time of year, absolutely stunning, with the blossom coming out over there and there and there. Lovely. Anyway, sit back, watch the Points West video, BBC Points West. It was filmed on the day we planted, the coldest November day in 100 years, believe it or not. And then if you're interested, you can take a tour. Imagine I'm talking to my friends, because they're all family friends, but stay with it, watch it. It's filmed on my phone, so the quality is not maybe as good as a camcorder, but watch it as I walk around. I'll just talk about a little bit about each tree. Anyway, take care guys, more videos one day.
When Richard Cornock was given a grant by Natural England to replant his fruit orchard, he thought it would be the perfect way to involve the children who'd inherit the trees.
As the trees grow, the children will grow up with the trees, and we can come back, you know, pick some fruit. It's important, I think, that people do get a chance to see where their fruit comes from and everything, rather than just a plastic bag from a supermarket.
26 families in all to plant a local variety apple or pear tree, some of them with quite unusual names. And to make it all a bit more interesting, each family buried a time capsule, once they dug a hole big enough, of course.
We have got a mini bottle of red wine, so that would be vintage when it comes out eventually.
Prices of everything at the moment: milk, eggs, bread, diesel, things like that. What else have we put in, boys? What did you do this morning?
We put handprints and footprints and we put them in.
The trees aren't just a source of fruit, they give birds and insects a habitat.
In the last 50 years, 60% of the orchards in the UK have disappeared because they've died out and people haven't replanted them. And this is a really nice thing to do. You know, you're putting something back into the countryside, but also you're getting the community involved.
The trees could reach as high as 40 foot and live as long as 150 years. So it might be the children of these children that truly see the fruits of their labour. Kimberly Hunt, BBC Points West.
Okay, so because it's lockdown, I thought I'd send you all a video of the orchard in bloom, because you're not going to be able to see this, but it's actually the 10th anniversary of us planting it. Well, nearly the 10th. We planted it in November 2010. It's 2020 now. I'm here in my lockdown beard, sorry about that. I thought we'd have a little walk around the orchard and have a look at the trees, because they're in blossom, and I thought you'd all like to see how we're doing. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around. You'll have to wait your turn. If you can bear with me, we'll go and see what the trees are like. So, first up, the old pear tree that was here is now dead. That was in the video 10 years ago, which Points West filmed. So we're going to walk up the field and have a look. And let's have a look as we go. I'll try and be quite quick, but I'll give everyone a little chance to see their tree. So we've got the Harris family. Little story behind this. This is the second tree here, just been replanted this year, because unfortunately that one died, but it's actually looking really good now. Coming up here, look at this. The blossom here is wonderful. Look at this. This is the Hawker family. Bramley apple, absolutely gorgeous in blossom there. Beautiful. Coming through. Ben Prater, get off my land. This is the Prater family tree. Rosemary russet. This is their second tree. The first one died. Unfortunately, it was very rocky there. If I remember, Ben struggled to dig it, but then he struggles on a lot of physical exercise, I think. Bit bent over that one, but looking good. This one, another cracker. It's doing really well. Ashmead Kernel, Hicks family. Absolutely beautiful eating apple, that one. I bet that's my favourite eating apple, I think, here. Well, actually, apart from one more I'm going to go to later. Look at this, different coloured blossom, a lot whiter on this one. Jackets and waistcoats, the Harrison family. Look at that. The blossom on the Bramley was sort of a pink tinge. This one's very white. Very nice though. Right, moving on, quickly, I'm running. So you're not all bored. Okay, so my brother's tree. I know this one because I remember him planting it. Reed's Renette. Not so much blossom on this one. And the cows have actually knocked down the fence here. Look, it's a big hole. Unfortunately, I've got to redo that one. Some of these don't need fencing for much longer because they really, when the fences go on them, I will take them away because the trees have got big enough. Right, this one is Severn Bank, the Edwards family. The Edwards family, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. That one's not got much blossom on it. I think it's not all come out yet. That one doesn't need fencing for much longer. Okay, coming on up. This is the Chapels pear tree. And unfortunately, their name plaque is on this here, which I haven't put back on yet because it fell off, broke off. Foxwell, I will put that one back up. Andy Chappell did make all these copper planks. So we're going to go over, that's a pear, a cider pear. If you're wondering why they're all bent over a bit, it's because the wind naturally is blowing that way and they've all gone over. Doesn't matter, that gives it character. Okay, Yellow Huffcap, Trotman family, that's a pear. The pears have actually already blossomed and you can see the fruit just forming on there. So they were white about a week ago. Look, tractor. Coming on back, I'm going to go either side here. I'm trying to be as quick as I can so that you're not all bored. Okay, I think this one is the Stevenson family. Let me find the plaque. Stevenson family, Tom Putt, Stevenson family. Look at that one, covered in blossom. Really lovely, absolutely stunning. Okay, over here, this is another replant from this year. This one, actually the tree blew over, believe it or not. Kingston Black, Aries family. This tree wasn't very well rooted and it blew over. There's the remains of the old one there. I put a new one in this year. Okay, coming on down, keep going. Got a lot of trees to go. Right, run. Hen's Turds, the Woodward family. That was the top price in the draw when we planted them. No blossom on this at all. I don't know why that is. Maybe that comes out a little bit later, I think. Okay, over here. Oh, there's the plaque. James Greaves, Jagged family. That's looking nice. Lovely blossom on there, coming on. Oh, God, it's hard to keep going, right? Keep going. Here's this one. Blenheim Orange, Hendy family. That's the same trees we got in the house, in the farm garden, and that one's been around 50 years. This one's only been here 10. That one's going up all right. Going on across here, I know this one is the Hubie family. Hubie family is on the plaque somewhere, but I know it is. Let me see what sort it was. I can't remember. Cambridge Queening, Hubie family. This is interesting. In this one, a cow broke through and ate off the tree on the first year it was planted. So this is actually a shoot out of the stump that was remaining. So that's doing okay. We're going to keep going. A couple of skinny ones now. I'm not sure why these are so skinny. Okay, so this one here, beep beep beep, Aylmore Pippin, the Harris family. The tree's okay, but it's quite thin. If you look at some of those other ones up there, they were a lot thicker. So it's a skinny tree. And this one here certainly is a little skinny one. This is a Skinny Winnie. This one is Sensation by the Millard family. So the tree is very skinny. I really don't know whether I can take that post away for a long time. Look at that, tall and thin. Right, so we've got another 8 trees to go. Bear with me, keep going, keep going, keep going. Up, up, up. Right, this one again, Merryweather, that's a damson, that's the Harper family. And that's quite thin, but that's going really well now. It's got going. It took a while. I think actually part of it died off and this has grown out as a sucker, but that's a really good sturdy looking tree. Lovely green on it there. Right, another replant. This one is the Ellingson Orange, the Denner family. This tree died, well, it didn't die, it actually had canker. And canker is a disease that gets into it, and it basically ate through it, the bark, and then the tree died above the line where the canker was, so I cut it back and it shot out again, and then it got canker again and again. So in the end I just pulled it out and gave up. So this is a new one. We also changed variety. I've now put in a Morgan Sweet. So this isn't the original Ellingson Orange, this is a Morgan Sweet cider. Because I thought the other one, maybe that was more susceptible to canker. So that one's gone and been replaced with that. Right, we're coming on down. And we've still got 8 more to go. Okay, lovely cherry tree here. Look at that. Now this is the Reeve family. Where's the copper plaque? Now that's the question. There it is. Merton Glory, this one. This tree's doing really well. Doesn't really need the fencing, and in fact the fence broken there, so that will go at some point. But look at that, it's lovely, isn't it? Brilliant. Going across, here we go. We have Beauty of Bath, the Fletcher family, who at the time this was planted were living in Bath. Now this one again is a bit of a funny one. I can take those stays off now, I think. It actually died off a bit down below, and this is a sucker that grew out the side. As long as the sucker grows out above the graft line, it will come to the type of tree that it was originally intended to be, because these are all grown from grafts originally. And that I will take that post away soon. I think it's digging in a bit there by the looks of it on the tie. Bit of a curve, but to be honest, if you look down, can you see, there's Jack there sat down there, you can see a pear tree down there with quite a kink on it, and I think that's actually quite good to have a bit of character. Right, this Aster Zone. After 10 years, this tree has decided to die. Now, it's a Victoria plum pear tree from the Steer family, and it's, what's happened here? Look, it had fruit on it last year and it's died, so we're gonna have to replant that one. Sorry, Phil, I'll have to tell you, I have to get you back to replant another one. Right, we're going on the final hurdle now. Williams pear tree from the Knight family. That one's doing really well. That's a lovely pear tree. Again, the blossom over on that. So no blossom on that at the moment. Okay, Jack's over there. Now this is one of my favourite fruits here. This is a Spartan. I remember this one because they're really red apples. Spartan the Senate family. What's interesting about this one, if you look, the blossom hasn't really come out yet. Can you see that? The blossom is still behind on that. Compared with that one over there, the blossom's really already out. This one here is a bit behind. It just shows the varieties are very different. But a lovely apple, a lovely red eating apple, really nice. And the tree seems to have done a lot better than some of the others. Okay, this one here, Playgate Pearman, Gray family. This one is the second one planted here because the first one died. I don't know why, and this one took a while to get going. It's just this year starting to look quite good. It's a bit skinny, but it will beef up, I'm sure. Two more. So this one, this is the Cornock one. That's our family's tree. That one there, Cox's Orange Pippin. That was planted, when I planted that, Jack was around and Harry wasn't even born. And again, this one, the flowers haven't actually come out yet, have they? They're still in bud. So another probably week on that. A bit skinny on there, but that one will get going. Finally, last tree. Lovely Sharp family, the Conference pear and Eating pear. That one, the flowers just gone over. The tree's looking healthy. Look at the lovely light green on the branches. So there we go. So you can see me. That is a whistle-stop tour of the orchard during lockdown, and you can't appreciate how lovely it is out here. The birds are singing, and it's beautiful. But I hope you're safe where you are, and I just thought I'd send this all to you to just be able to see what's happening in lockdown. And there's Jack He's grown as much as the tree. Do you like it out here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers all.